Well, hey everybody, welcome to an impromptu early stream from your old pal Quish. Coming up in about an hour, we're going to go ahead and do some RimWorld, but since Deputy and Tex are unavailable today, I figured I'd hop on a little bit early and, you know, like any good substitute teacher, play like, I don't know, like an old Disney movie or something for you. How's everybody doing today? Von Falkenstein, that's right. I'm going to play a little bit of this really unheard of game. Like, it's really indie, really underground. I don't know too many people that play this game. This game's called Magic the Gathering. And specifically, we're going to be playing Vintage Cube because they have the holiday Vintage Cube going on right now. Actually, I guess it's just regular Vintage Cube now, isn't it? Trigger, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I tell you, I'd been fighting a bit of a shoulder injury for the past like month. It wouldn't go away, wouldn't heal up. So I finally went to the doctor, and they put me on a steroid, like a prednisone, to knock it out. and I'll be darned, it got rid of it. Like my shoulder's like stiff from not moving a whole lot, but it's like not sore anymore. But I tell you what, first couple of days that I was on prednisone, I felt like I could run through a wall. Yeah, no, I can agree with that. Von Falkenstein, Wizards of the Coast is not always the best company, is it? Anyway, we're gonna do some vintage cube. Basically, if you're not familiar with this format, it's a draft format. So we're gonna get like 3 packs to look at, and like we'll open up a pack, pick a card, and then pass it to our to the person to our left, and then we'll get a different pack, and then we'll pick a card. And we'll try to build a deck like that. But vintage cube is, instead of like regular packs of Magic cards, it's just like the most ridiculous cards ever printed, like all the way up into like Power 9, like Black Lotuses and stuff. Just like probably my favorite way to play Magic these days. Anyway, we're gonna go as far as we can with it. We'll probably at least get the draft in, maybe a match, and then right around top of the hour, we'll get a little RimWorld in. One thing I do, so on that subject, Samurai, like modern Magic, like if you're playing like standard or like any of the current like modern sets, and when I say modern, I mean like sets from now, not like the modern format, because the modern format's like 15 years old at this point. Um, but like yeah, like cards and like sets printed right now just aren't that much fun. Like standard is a really boring format to me. But one of the things that I like about Magic is the same thing that I like about BattleTech, where if you want to play with old shit, you can totally just play with old stuff, right? Like if you want to play like older formats and you got the money to do it, heck yeah, rock and roll. And that's what I like about Vintage Cube is like we're going to be playing with some cards that, you know, might have been printed like upwards of 30 years ago. How old is Magic these days anyway? Castus is not looking to make friends. Castus is not looking to make friends. All right, what do we got here? It's hard to get. Okay. We didn't open up any like turbo bangers. We did get an Echo of Eons, which is a cool card. There's a Johnny Nakatl Pariah. Like if we wanted to play like an aggressive deck. There's a land that kind of fits that. There's a couple of burn spells that kind of fit that. There's also this jerk right here. Makes it so you can't cast spells. There's also this jerk right here. I kind of want to play something that just attacks and kicks ass. How do you guys feel about kicking ass? I'm cussing a lot today. Yeah, let's play this guy. Ooh. Okay, well that's Shieldred. Shieldred is an absolute beating. It's like every time you draw a card, gain some life. Every time your opponent draws a card, they lose some life. Like those are things that happen a lot. Um Otherwise, like a Johnny probably wants like Corey Steelcutter or like maybe Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna turn down Shieldred. There's Adeline. She makes tokens. Sure, Adeline. I will say that playing Magic on stream is a lot quieter. I feel like I need some music. I'm gonna put some music on. Source. No. A little surf music on. Staff of the Storyteller, who's good with tokens and what have you. Okay, I got the music turned down. Is that too good? Is that too bad, rather? Fatal Push. Yeah, I had to import the file in, and when you import the file in, it just comes at a full blast. Could go a little bit lower. How about that? I could do a Fatal Push, or I could do Goblin Bombardment. I got lots of tokens and stuff. Yeah, let's take a Goblin Bombardment. I'm normally the kind of guy that likes to play Reprieve. I guess we'll take it. Let's see, we still got a Firebolt. Indicate. And like a Walking Ballista. Earth. So we take this guy. Yeah, I don't have like a playlist set up when I'm not playing RimWorlds. Yeah, well, I probably should have thought about that a little bit harder, huh? George Cecil. And this thing I don't think we're playing. Okay, so far kind of a weird deck. Looks like some tokens and you know, some removal spells. Not a great deck so far. Lingering Souls is definitely the type of card that belongs in a deck like this, though. I like making more tokens. Lingering Souls it is. This guy. Another Goyf is good, though. You like me another Goyf. Skyclave Apparition is a very good Magic the Gathering card. Tolarian Academy. Man, at one point I had a Tolarian Academy in my collection, and I ended up selling that to Star City Games for like an entire collection of Magic cards. Hey, Digiman. What's up? Almost missed it. Take a Skyclave. Alice Jailer. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. We have not collected any lands for this deck, though. So there's not a high likelihood we're going to be able to play like 3 colors. Two libraries, a Time Twister, and a set of duels. Hell yeah. I remember, so the guy who owns our local store, him and his wife, they used to go to conventions like forever, like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. They always went to conventions together. And they play tested Magic the Gathering with Richard Garfield when he was at Gen Con before he had like official cards and whatnot. And that kind of like tuned her into like buying the cards. She never played the game. She couldn't care less about the game. She just loved the art. So she'd buy a pack of cards, find the ones that she didn't have the arts for, and put them in a binder, and then the rest of them just went in a giant box. Well, fast forward many years later, you know, she's no longer with us, and the store owner is, you know, kind of clearing out some old stuff, and he finds like some old binders of cards. And there's not many people in our local shop who know cards like I do. So, you know, he asked me if I would like go through it and see if I could find out what it's worth. And when I opened it up, man, it was like a nearly mint condition, 100% complete collection of Arabian Nights. And I mean it. Like almost every single card from Arabian Nights, perfectly preserved, all sitting in binders. Like I had never seen anything like it. It was absolutely crazy. I should probably take this Bloodstained Mire. I just don't have a land to go fetch with it yet. So instead, I'm going to take this Inquisition of Kozilek. Could do Collective Brutality. I could do a Preacher. I tell you what, this combination right here, Bazaar of Baghdad and Monument to Endurance, I have won some games this week with this combo. Because Bazaar, like, you discard 3 cards, so you trigger all 3 of these at once. Jusum, not necessarily worth a whole lot these days. Still worth money, but it's not like it's a chase card anymore. But one of the things about Arabian Nights is that there was a blank spot at the end of one of the sheets, so they put a just a basic mountain on that sheet, and so there's like mountains. It's the same art from like Revised, but it has the Arabian Nights symbol on it, and those mountains are right around $200 a card, and he had a stack of them, like an absolute stack of them, and he had no idea what they were worth. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. You know, I think I need more removal. I'm gonna grab this Winds of Abandon. Okay. Now we're finally hitting dual lands. I think Caustic Bronco or Overlord. I actually think I'm gonna go with Overlord here. Sure. Take the Emperor. Skeleton King. I don't think I'm gonna play Damnation, but I'll take it. Witch Enchanter's good. It's basically just a land. Take Preacher. Skeleton King. Wake your hands. All right. Third pack. You've got Caracas. You've got a dual land that we could take. Yeah, I think I just want Caracas. Caracas is like, is your creature legendary? Sorry. Ooh, that's Gut. Gut is very good. Gut is like sneaky good. Like you don't expect this to be as good as it is. But I really don't think I'm going to be able to run red. Oh, but we have so much token stuff. All right, we need to double down and find some lands. Make this deck playable. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, well that's a Mox Ruby. Oh, that's a Mox Ruby sitting next to a Pyroglyph, sitting next to a Badlands. Oh my gosh. I mean, I think you got to take the Mox, right? You got to take the Mox. Strip mine. Just a casual strip mine hanging out here. Oh man. These packs. Yeah, we'll take a strip mine. Or Scrubland. That's a card we need. I will take the Scrubland. We can take Lauren of the Third Path. Just like a sideboard card, probably. But yeah, that Arabian Nights set that my buddy had. I mean, we were talking like City of Brass, Library of Alexandria, Bazaar of Baghdad, like all the big lands. This will take a removal spell here. Yeah, Juzum Dejin. He had all the big cards. Godless Shrine. Oh man, speaking of Chandralar, uh there's a game. I can't flip over to it right now because MTGO and OBS do not play together very well. Um but there's like a fan-made card game that's basically Chandralar. I guess we play Lucas. Just a casual Yawgmoth's Will. MTG Forge. That's the game. Yeah. Yeah, Digiman. Yeah, I downloaded a copy of that. And I played it a little bit. That could be a fun one to do on stream. It's an incredibly late Land of War Elves. Alright. I don't think that we got there with the red mana, so we're probably going to be cutting red from this deck. We did get there with the black and the white, though. We got like 3 dual lands. Ox Ruby is a land. Witch Enchanter is a land. We cut all of the red. That gives us 26 cards. Lorna of the Third Path could be a sideboard card. Gives us 25. Not a big fan of Cecil, although it is an early play. Johnny is not going to get to do the cool thing, but it's still making tokens, I guess. And then we'll play all of our duels. We actually got 4 black-white duels. We got Strip Mine, Caracas, Witch Enchanter, Mox Ruby, and 4 and 4. Seems playable. That seems playable. That. Basara did not want to make friends. Yeah, I don't play a lot of Magic in person anymore. And I still have a bunch of cards. I did pare down my collection a good bit, but like on occasion, I think like once a month we have like a standing group that get together and play Commander. But like most of those guys are like turbo casual, like they're very new to Magic. So I try really hard to not like bring cards that would make them not want to invite me to play Magic anymore. You play on Tabletop Simulator? I'll be honest, I don't really mess around on Tabletop Simulator all that much. Yeah, we'll do this guy. This looks like a keep arena. He did not put a card in the yard. You know what? Let's just play this game down a land. Strip Mine. Grim Man. Oh, I have a sliver deck for Commander. I do. That's a fun one. Oh no. My curtains, they've been pushed. Well, I need to get this white mana down, so. Adeline, huh? Yeah, I don't have the second white for Adeline right now. Out in the yard. Then we will unearth her. Haha! That guy's big. That guy is big and makes a lot of life. This thing going. All right. And it has. Okay, looks like he's splashing blue, and he's got Time Walk in his deck. It's good to know. I am going to take a peek at his hand. We have also they changed the interface to this game now, so like it puts all their cards way up here at the top, and it's hard to see them sometimes. You got to take the burst lightning here, otherwise he just kills it. And this thing can draw a card at any time. So, what's up, Grimace? That's right. We are Magicals the Gatherings. So I'm getting a little greedy here. If I can get to 2 more mana, then I can overload this Winds of Abandon and like sweep his board. How many insane robots you can stick in a room? I mean, depends on the room, of course. Oh, I guess, yeah, he's got a Grim Lavamancer for my Deep Cavern Bat. Dark Confidant. What else did he have in his hand? Treasure Cruise that he doesn't have the mana for. Okay, so this is a trick. I could block with Adeline, but then he Burst Lightning's one of my tokens, and then Adeline's power is less. But that doesn't change her toughness. I could block and then he Burst Lightnings to kill her. Right now I'm taking like 7 damage though. See what happens when I draw a card. Find a scrub lane. So it's pretty mostly on his option to either kill Adeline and then trade with Headliner Scarlet, or save Headliner Scarlet. So I'm going to put him to the test and see what he wants to do. He is going to trade. All right. If I can hold off for one more turn, then I can sweep him with Winds of Abandon. Let's play the Preacher. He finds one of the most busted cards in the game. Okay. Does that mean I'm just dead? Because he can throw Aragoy for 5. It's going to take out one of my blockers. I'm going to pretend like I have a play here. I did not draw Swords to Plowshares. Okay, that's interesting. I think he actually just had me dead there. But instead, I get to block. Skewed Swarm? Yeah, Skewed Swarm is messed up. I've got a landfall deck in Commander that I've been playing for a while, and Skewed Swarm is one of those cards that I feel like I need to take out of that deck because people get so mad at it. Okay. Opponent now has the blue mana for Treasure Cruise. We did that for him. He's using Kamigawa lands. Basara's got stories. I love stories like that about Magic too. Like, you never forget those kinds of stories. All right, we now know nothing about his hand. He has a Paraglaive. That very nearly kills me. Robber of the Rich does kill me. We are dead. We have been vanquished. He hath been vanquished. Maybe this is a match where we should probably play Damnation. And we'll take Reoccurring Nightmare. That's not really a card that we should be playing. This hand has 2 lands. Yeah, we'll keep that. And we find a basic. So I could play a Johnny, or I could get Overlord ticking down. I think I'm going to tick down Overlord. And, oh, we found a Shouldered in the yard. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. This guy can't be blocked. Deals damage, he connives, and then he can transform. Okay. So we could Lingering Souls, or we could get a Johnny down. I think I'm gonna play the Goblet Shrine tapped, and then we'll just play old AJ Nicodle over here. Kill my guy. All right, if he does not play another creature here, then I think I can just Palace Jailer his guy. He plays a Dark Confidant. I cannot Palace Jailer his guy. Maybe I can. What if I attack him first? See if he trades. Finds a Time Walk. Thank you, Night Owl. Appreciate it. He has way more blue mana now than he did before. He didn't see like any of his dual lands. He does not go for the Monarch, which is nice. Finds a Robber of the Rich. Oh man, this guy. This guy sucks. So he shoots my Palace Jailer. Gets the Monarch. All right, we are going to attempt to get the Monarch back. We must be the Skeleton King. We have successfully collected the Monarch back. Then we will hope that he does not have a counterspell and cast Damnation. And then we will play another Goyf. Opcure has redeemed Water Break. Fortunately, I do not have any water nearby, but I do have this caffeine-free soda that I'll drink. Thank you, sir. Chocobo has redeemed an Eye Break. Right, Robber of the Rich. And Mind Collapse. Okay. He's gonna get the Monarchy back. Okay. Right. We have 6 mana, which means we could Sheoldred and Emperor Bones. And I think we'll just go ahead and get this here Grave Titan. Opponent's definitely got the cards. Yeah, Dovescape is another one of those cards that can flip a big multiplayer game upside down. Alright, looks like our opponent has got us vanquished at this point. Okay, that does not vanquish us. That looks like he just took himself out. See what he's got in follow-up here. I think he just miscounted. I think he thought that that was going to kill the Overlord. Okay, he can finish off the Overlord with Collective Brutality. Oh, Durburger, we're going to play some RimWorld here in about 5 minutes. Don't worry. I'm just filling in a little bit of time for Tex and Deputy. All right, so now I can do this thing. What do I eat? Does it matter? Yeah, we'll eat this Pyroglyph. And then I will, before he gets a chance to untap, destroy this thing. Yeah, we'll play some RimWorld after this match, one way or the other. And it has a treasure cruise. And a Snapcaster Mage. For Unearth. All right, so okay. He just gave it up. Okay. All right. One final round for all the marbles. This hand has a lot of lands and no action. I think I have to mulligan this one. This hand seems perfectly serviceable. Keep. And I think that I'm gonna put the Palace Jailer back. As it stands, I don't have the second white to cast either that or Adeline. Pick his brain. He's got some good ones. He has got some good ones. We can't take Gut because then he'll just unearth it. Fire Covenant could sweep us away. Yeah, I think I take Fire Covenant. Fire Covenant's like a weird old card that is somehow very good. And has very like classic 90s art. Well, there's Reprieve, a card that I've not seen yet. Let's just get this guy going. And we'll take Johnny. All right, there is Gut. Gut, fortunately, is not nearly as good when you don't have things to sacrifice to it. Also, if you played Baldur's Gate 3, this is like the Goblin Shaman in like the first act. True, you say? We'll play that. We'll keep Shouldered on top. And we'll play a Johnny. You guys spend all your goo betting on wrestling? Okay, opponent has removal. Let's see if he has yet additional removal. Jeez, guys. That sounds like a gambling problem. Okay, well, they're obviously trying to bait me into blocking here, and I'm not going to fall for that, so... Caracas is a fine card to draw there. Oh, I should have cast Adeline first. Because it's when you attack, you get the token, not when she attacks. If I had done that, I would not have had the mana open for Reprieve, though. I want to save Caracas. All right, so I'll hold open Caracas and Reprieve. All right. Our opponent can't beat it. Can't beat the Shouldered. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and play some RimWorld. Let me go ahead and kick it back to the standby screen while I get things loaded up. And then we'll do the thing that we like to do on Mondays.
later.